What's up, guys? Phil from MarketRushTrading here, coming to you with this week's watch list. Before we get into the watch list for this week, I just want to do a quick recap of last week's watch list. And on that watch list, we had NVIDIA, FedEx, Uber, and UPS. So we were able to make about $2,600, $2,640 on that watch list. And that was from NVIDIA and Uber. So we ended up trading NVIDIA for 2 days, which was Monday. On Monday, we made about $1,500 from trading NVIDIA. That's the first trade. On the second day, which was Tuesday, we made about $750 on NVIDIA. And then Uber, we took Uber on about Wednesday when we had a little pullback in the market, and we were able to make $390 on Uber, and that's about a total of $2,640 for that watch list. So for this week's watch list, we have about 3 stocks. So as you could already see on the board behind me, we have Alibaba, ticker sign BABA, and then we have SPCE, aka Virgin Galactic, and then we have MCD, which is McDonald's. So all 3 of these stocks here have a nice setup on the daily and the 4-hour chart for a possible move to the upside. So we're going to get into the technical analysis. We're going to check out the entry and exit point for all 3 of these stocks.
All right, so the first one on the list is Alibaba. This is my favorite for the week. For this week's watch list, and overall long term, I do think Baba is in a great position right now to buy the shares or to swing long dated options. I will personally be doing long dated options out till next year, because I do think with the new Biden administration coming in, Democrats will be looking to be on China's good side. So I do think China and Chinese stocks will definitely be benefiting from the Biden administration that's coming in on January 20th. So on a technical standpoint, right, looking at Baba, the first thing that catches my eyes is this trend line support here, this uptrend line. So drawing it and just connecting it to those points where you see that price bounced off, you'll see that ever since 2018, December of 2018, Baba has been on this constant uptrend, on this trend line support, to where it hit that those support levels multiple times. So if I go ahead and draw it like so, you'll see that you get several touches on this here trend line, on this uptrend line here. So just to draw it out for you guys to see, you have multiple support, which is establishing this as a very key support area, right? And not only that, right, you could see that you also have a support level right here on Baba, which it did come down to, I think this was the other day. Actually, this was on the December 20th of 2020, so basically last year. So we do have an uptrend support, trend line support, where you see that Baba had multiple touches, making lower highs. So each lows, right? Each pullback lows are higher than the previous ones, right? And from the sell-off here, it did come right down to this very support level here at 211. And the trend line support here where it bounced both times. So I think that it has established from seeing these 2 support levels, I think that Baba has established a nice support to run to the upside from this area, right? And not only that, Baba has a couple of gaps to fill, right? So we do have one gap here, a gap to fill here around 243. It's between 243 and 252. So that's about a $9 move. That is the gap that I will be looking to trade on this week. And we also have a gap around these levels here. Where is it? Right over here. So this is more of a long-term gap right here for Baba to fill. And that gap is between, let's see, that gap is between 281 and 289, right? So this is more of the gap that I'm worried about for this week. It's a short-term gap. This is a long-term one, so it'll take some time before Baba could fill this one. But overall, like I said, I will be taking a very long position in Baba with the new Biden administration that is coming in. So also looking at the RSI and the MACD. So if you take a look at the RSI is not as it's not overbought, but it has a lot more room to run to the upside, right? So right now the RSI is currently sitting at about 42, giving it a lot more room to run to the upside. So keep in mind with the RSI, it measures oversold and overbought areas. So above 70, above 70 or around 70, the stock will be technically considered as overbought, and it is basically a consensus saying that okay, the stock price should be cheaper than what it is here, and the vice versa. The 30, below 30 and around 30 is oversold, considering making the stock from a technical standpoint pretty cheap. So it's more of, it's to keep it in general, it's more of like a buy and sell signal. So that you could use the RSI to determine that. So looking at the RSI, it is currently at 43, giving it a whole lot more room to run to the upside. And if you look at the MACD, you can see the MACD line getting ready to cross the signal line for a bullish crossover, which is also supporting the move that I am expecting in BABA. So with BABA, I have an entry point above 244 and a take profit at 252. And also, I would also like to see price trading above the 20-day moving average to establish support from there. If we could establish that support, we could definitely see a nice healthy move up on BABA. So next up on the list, we have base, right? SPCE, aka Virgin Galactic. So with Virgin Galactic, we will be looking at Virgin Galactic on the 4-hour time frame. I usually look at my stocks on the daily time frame, but something caught my eyes in the 4 hours, so I wanted to look at it from that time frame. So the first thing that caught my eyes on space on the 4-hour time frame is this double bottom right over here. So if we go ahead and just draw our support level, you'll see that during the drop, price came to these support levels of 2264. It bounced off at these levels, right? Came to a resistance level here, right? So let's go ahead and put our resistance level. We have a resistance level right around 26.99, 27, give or take. And you see after the bounce from the 2250.66 area, price went and bounced all the way to this resistance level at 27, only to get rejected, and it came right back at that very same support level, right? So right here we have a double bottom. So this is a pretty strong bullish formation here that we have on space on the 4 hour with a double bottom here. So I am expecting a breakout at this $27 price point in order to complete this double bottom. And also because I personally like trading gap fills on, I love gaps on charts, and I do like trading them because usually 90% of the time they usually end up getting filled, and we have a pretty big gap here on Virgin Galactic between the price of 30 and 31, and right now it's currently trading at 25.57. So that is a pretty long way to fill up that gap. And I do think I am expecting a strong move from this double bottom that we have right over here. And my entry point for Virgin Galactic would be above $27. But these areas are also not bad to get into due to the fact that price. So we're bringing our moving averages on the screen now, because currently you have price trading right above the 20 and the 50-day moving average, which is a great support level for price currently. So I do expect a nice push from these areas here, from that 25.57 to the to 27 to $27 a share. So that we basically have two entries here. So you could enter at these levels here, which would be the 25. I would say more of the 25.93. So above 26. Above $26 could be an entry point here. So let's go ahead and draw that line around these levels here. So above $26, that could be considered an entry point, and then you could have your take profit at $27 or near that 200-day moving average. That would be a very short-term trade, probably a scalp throughout the day, sometime this week. But the overall move that I am looking for is the breakout above the $27 range. That's where you will have. I will expect the completion of this double top here. From there, we could possibly see the price of Virgin Galactic push all the way to the $30 areas. But overall, my 2 trade entries would be the first one being above $26, and I would have my take profit at $27. And then for the breakout of the neckline of this double bottom here, I would have entry point above 27, and I would have my take profit at 30, or actually $29.90, $30, give or take. So I'm really looking forward to actually entering this trade right here. But overall, Baba is my favorite, but this is the runner up. So let's go ahead and move on to our next stock. All right, so next up on our list, we have McDonald's. So McDonald's, I've been waiting for McDonald's for a while now. It had a nice setup going for it for a couple of months. Actually, I think since October, since the drop started in October, it's been having a very bull flag setup going on. So I've actually been waiting for a key level on McDonald's for a nice entry. So the first thing before I show you guys, actually let's go ahead and look at the bull flag that I am referring to. So a bull flag is a bullish chart pattern, right? That has a very high potential of a breakout to the upside. So if you go ahead and draw your downtrend lines of resistance here, and then we take the next one, then you just go ahead and draw this right here. So overall, this is our bull flag formation right here. And the bull flag, if you want to even go ahead and extend the pole, you can see like this is the pole. So usually with a bull flag formation, just to draw it out for you guys, it usually looks something like this, where you see price going up, and then it'll probably most likely come to a resistance area, and then it starts pulling down a little bit. And in the midst of pulling down, it is forming this flag, sort of a flagpole formation, right? And with that formation, what it signals is that price is currently, on a downtrend consolidation, but it will then find a support level around. It would find a support level around somewhere around its consolidation phase, right? And then it will start to move back up with a breakout above that resistance level here. So you should have something that looks like this. And that's what I am expecting from, that's what I would be expecting from McDonald's. I do have an entry point right above this resistance level here. So let's go ahead and draw that. Let's go ahead and put it right here. So this would be my entry point here, right above this resistance, which is around 216. So I would, just to keep it conservative, I would want to swing McDonald's above 217. That would be my entry point. And as for my exit points, I do have a couple. The first one being right over here at this rejection point on this candlestick formation here. So my first take profit would be at 221. So that's a pretty nice move that'll be a pretty nice move from the breakout levels of 217. And then if we do break above 221, my next take profit, which is probably, that is more unlikely to happen, but my second take profit above 221 would be the 228 areas, and possibly the all-time levels of 231. So this is the breakout that I'm expecting from McDonald's. It does have that, nice bull flag formation, which is a very high probable setup. And also looking at the moving averages, right? So this is something that I'm really liking about McDonald's, other than the bull flag formation. You also have price trading right above the 20 and the 50-day moving average, and we are on our way to the 200-day moving average. So if we could get price right above that 200-day moving average, we will definitely see that big move to 220 on McDonald's, and possibly even beyond that at 228, 227 areas. So just to state it again, my entry point on McDonald's is above 217, and my first take profit would be at 221, and then my second take profit, if it does continue to, if it breaks above 221, would be 227. So these are our 3 stocks for this week that we have on watch for this week. Hopefully you guys were able to chart it out with us, and hopefully this helped you guys out throughout the week. You have your entry points, you have your exit points. Do not be greedy, practice risk management, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from the video. Go ahead and smash that like and subscription button, and follow us on social media for more content, and stay tuned for the next video.